clap back at me when I'm wrong, because I don't, I'm not predicting that. I'm just saying, like, as it stands right now, it seems likely that both those guys come here. But yeah, like we're gonna need it's a put up or shut up season, and I think that the recruits feel that way too. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I honestly hope I'm wrong, because I would love to have them even if we do suck. But I just really think that Manny has probably leveraged his reputation to these kids for this recruiting class, and really needs to produce to keep them aboard.
Yeah, could not agree more. Okay, last question. This is from Kane's Chief. He says, I'd like to see your player comparison, only Miami players for our newest recruits or / soon to be. And he says, Leonard Taylor, Brashard Smith, Thomas Davis, and James Williams.
So I already said Brashard Smith is Jeff Thomas. I like that one.
Yeah. And we were talking the other night that hopefully Brashard Smith becomes who Jeff Thomas was supposed to become at Miami.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I completely agree with that.
People I've talked to said that Jeff Thomas, just had distractions in his life his whole time here. Some he could control and some he could not. But hopefully, if Brashard Smith can kind of keep his focus on football, that like you said, he can do what Jeff Thomas should have done here.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Thomas Davis, the newly edge rusher 3-star commit that we got yesterday.
Honestly, man, I've never watched tape on Thomas Davis, if I'm being honest. Like, I had someone, right before Thomas Davis committed, I had someone jump in my DMs. I'm sure it's the guy that you talked to as well. And it's like, hey, Thomas Davis is about to commit. And then I'm like, is that a good thing? Like, I know he's 3-star. I've just never seen anything on him before.
Yeah, he's interesting, and I may have to answer that later, like in another episode. Well, let me come back to that one if I get something. Okay, James Williams.
It's hard to think of a Miami player that fits him, because he's a new breed of football player.
Yeah.
It's like Isaiah Simmons from Clemson last year. He went to Clemson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain's all over the place today. He's a great comparison. But just for strictly a Miami player, I mean, it's hard to think of someone that had that size and speed. But I guess probably just have to go with Sean Taylor, because he was a big safety.
Yeah, absolutely. And his cousin, we follow each other on Twitter. Sean Taylor's cousin, I don't know if you saw, I retweeted his tweet that says, I haven't compared to a lot of players to my cousin, talking about Sean, but James Williams is the closest thing I've seen to him, something along the lines of that. And I completely see it. I mean, Sean Taylor could hit like a linebacker, but had like incredible pass coverage skills. I mean, he had 11 interceptions in 2003. I think James Williams, he's like a mix of him and Brandon Merriweather almost.
I can see the Brandon Merriweather.
Yeah, just big guys, but I think James Williams has better coverage skills than Brandon Merriweather. But like you said, it's hard to compare James Williams to past players, because he is that, that new age of football type of defender.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, Leonard Taylor.
I don't know, man. We have so many great defensive tackles to choose from. Do you have one? Do you have one first?
I do. I am gonna go with Hall of Famer Warren Sapp.
That's actually what I was thinking too. But go ahead. Tell us why.
Well, because I mean, Sapp had a combination of great power and pass rushing skills and quickness that you just don't see a lot of the time from defensive tackles. And Leonard Taylor has that. I mean, 11 sacks last year as a defensive tackle. That is very hard to do. And Warren Sapp was incredible at getting to the quarterback. And I'm just basing this off of his NFL career for the most part. I know he was Like he won the Lombardi Award, Nagurski Award, and he was Biggie. He was like 2-time All-American. Like I think Leonard Taylor is going to become that type of player. I think he will be the first superstar that we've had at defensive tackle since Vince Wilfork. And
Yeah.
I think he'll even have a better college career than Vince Wilfork. I think this kid is just an elite talent. So
Yeah, I mean, you brought up the exact reason why I was leaning towards Warren Sapp, and that is, like you said, being an explosive pass rusher and disrupting the pass game is not super common from the defensive tackle position. A lot of times these guys just they fill gaps, they cause havoc, and they're like the setup, they're the setup guys to edge rushers like Greg Rousseau. You know what I mean? They collapse the line, and then Greg Rousseau gets to the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
But I think, like you said, Leonard Taylor he's going to have the ability to not just collapse the line, but cut through it like a hot knife through butter and bring down some of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, definitely. If August 6th is going to be a movie. It is going to be just a party if everything goes to plan. Going back to Thomas Davis, I just don't know. I've watched a lot of film on him, but Miami, like in the past, I feel like because we run a 4-3, we haven't really used like an edge rusher, and maybe I'm just like drawing a blank because I just can't think straight today. But he's not like he's only 6 foot. So you can't really say like Jonathan Garvin, anything like that. So
yeah, so I'm confused at what position he's going to play. Because I've been told linebacker by some and defensive end by others. And when Ivans tweeted it out, the graphic said outside linebacker, but his tweet said defensive end. So, I've been told that he's like freaky fast. Like I said, I don't know. So I don't know.
Yeah, man. I think we will use him more so as an edge rusher and D end. I mean, dude had 11 sacks last year. He runs a 4.7 40, I believe, and he has like a 7.0 second L cone drill, which is just incredible and just really physical and gets off the ball really fast. I think he is a hidden gem in this class, along with Deshaun Troutman. But yeah, I thought that Davis was going to go to FSU. Honestly, I thought things were going to change real quick, but I'm very happy that we got him. I think
he saw that video of those players in the locker room. What was that, a Taylor Swift song that they were playing or something?
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is a great way to end the episode because
it's the most feminine thing I've ever seen in my life.
What in the hell was that?
That is Mike Norvell's Florida State University.
It is so embarrassing. It's just so bad. I'm gonna retweet it again because it's so funny. But if you're an FSU fan, like you just have to be thinking, what the hell went wrong? Like what happened?
Yeah, right. So you can't wear a hoodie into the clubhouse, but you can do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's players like in the background and everything that are just like looking at these guys like, the hell are you guys doing? I mean, they look like players on BYU that would be doing like stupid dancing to Taylor Swift. So
they look like players on BYU's scout team, man.
Yeah, they don't look like. If that's who we're playing this year, then we will win 80-0.
Yeah.
Like it's so hilarious. And if you're an FSU fan, like I'm almost sorry for you because that's so embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
FSU's dancing to T Swift. UF fans are making fake accounts. Like,
oh jeez,
part of the plan.
Dude, it's just so funny to see those two fan bases in complete free fall. I mean, maybe we're that bad. I mean, I'm biased. I feel like we're not that bad when we're in free fall. But just to see both of them just like panicked. You know what I mean? Like the level of anxiety in both of those fan bases, at least on Twitter, is just so remarkably high right now that it's palpable. You know, you just like scroll through those tweets and you're just like, oh man, these people are freaking out.
Like, just some of the FSU fans, like the videos that they post, like once we get like another commit, it's so funny. And it's not like talking down to a player saying like he wasn't a take, which Florida fans do. FSU fans like realize how great Miami's doing in recruiting, but Florida like now they think Leonard Taylor isn't a take, like Brashard Smith isn't a take.
Well, they were saying Collins is better than him now, you know, because they think that they're gonna get him. Like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But dude, I love mailbag episodes. I really do.
Good. It was a good episode. I mean, we had Duck. We got some mailbag stuff. You know, Duck is a cool guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, what else? Is there anything else that we need to go over?
Oh, dude, I wanted to bring this up, but speaking of embarrassing FSU videos, do you remember that one of their wide receiver drills?
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, I just needed to relive that moment for a little bit because it's so great.
We need to go find that. Let's go find that video after this episode.
And then me and you need to go try out for Florida State as wide receivers because I think we'll make it.
Oh my god, dude! They would take. I could start at quarterback like tomorrow for Florida State. I could walk in and James Blackman would see me and he would leave the university.
Well, and now they don't have any running backs, so you know, let's do it, man. You play some QB. I'll be a Jerome Bettis style running back for him, you know, at 270 pounds, 6'3", right?
Yeah. Absolutely. I have no doubt in my mind that I could line up at defensive tackle against the Florida State offensive line and get at least 2 sacks. Like, I would beat their ass into the ground. They would have to shut down the whole program because this 25-year-old kid from Utah is dominating them, which I would. I absolutely would. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. They are the offensive line, like, ugh.
I think we could go me and you, and then let us pick 2 guys from Kane's Twitter that have never played college football, and we could destroy that offensive line. Yeah.
You put you, me, Duck, and Mikey Sanchez. Like we could easily sack Blackman at least 8 times. At least. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Like, I'm such a superior athlete and just genetically advanced, just so much more than their players are. It's incredible.
Oh, what a joke of a program. I love it, dude. It is good times to be a Canes fan right now.
It really is. Like, FSU is not going to be good.
No, they're going to be really bad. So,
hey, is there anything else?
No, man. I think we're good to go.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, we may come back at the end of the week. It kind of just depends on Marshall's commitment and when he's announcing things like that. We're trying to get the Palmetto high school coach on so he can talk about his players a little bit. So other than that, man, we got yeah.
So I know we say it all the time, but big stuff coming up. You know, I'm thinking this Friday there should be a treat, you know, and then you know, hopefully in the next week or 2 after that, you know, we have another treat, but we'll see. You know, too early to announce anything just yet.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of things happening, so I'm so damn excited, and last week was such a crazy week just with 3 episodes and 2 nights, so it was good to come back on tonight. But other than that, Canes fans, we love you. We really do love you guys. Like, you guys are just the best. And everyone is so happy right now. We're just everything is happy. Everything is magic. So live long and prosper, and go Canes, and UF fans have 3 teeth.
Go Canes.
Goodbye.
This has been the Fours Up Podcast. Remember to like and leave a comment to help our podcast grow. Follow me on Twitter @HurricanesMarsh.